Me and Iris and Russell tried to hide from the bustle in the shade of a dogwood tree. We were trying to lay low and wait for a rainbow when a black cat spoke to me. Without ideas or careers today, we did not get here by making career decisions along the way. There's always something happening on the east side. There's always something going down on the east side. There's always something happening on the east side. There's always something going down on the east side. I ain't looking for trouble as I wade through the rubble of life and where I stand. I keep my head on a swivel as I try to stay civil as history rages overhead. Without ideas of careers today, we did not get here by making career decisions along the way. There's always something happening on the east side. There's always something going down on the east side. Sing it with me. There's always something happening on the east side. There's always something going down on the east side. I've met a singing cowboy on a porch quoting Tolstoy with a 5-piece back in band. That's the day I met St. Peter, and he spoke of a detour that led us to where we stand. Without ideas of careers today, we did not get here by making career decisions along the way. There's always something happening on the east side. There's always something going down on the east side. Sing it with me. There's always something happening on the east side. There's always something going down on the east side. There's a breathless freeway and a scent of decay coming over me as I walk these grounds. And thank you guys very much. I should ask, is there anybody here, this is the first time you've ever seen me play? Oh wow, got a few. Did your friends drag you out today? Like, you gotta see this guy, and I hope that it didn't ruin your friendship with them in any way. Is there anybody here who has seen me before? Nice. Thank you for coming out again. It says a lot about your decision-making skills. I feel like there's a little bit of a relationship that I have going with some of you, and there's a new relationship that perhaps is budding with others. And I feel like the cornerstone of any successful relationship is honesty. So I feel like I should be honest with you right now. I'd like to make a confession. if that's all right. There's something I feel like you should know about me, and I hope it doesn't affect the way that you feel about me in a negative way. But I'm the kind of guy, if I hear about some guy who spent 3, maybe 30 years of his life taking a big ball of twine and making it into the world's largest ball of twine, I've been known to drive 5 hours out of the way just to see it. It's in Cawker City, Kansas. I've been there 5 times. I'm the kind of guy that if I hear about this strange, twisted, obsessive individual who spent most of his life stacking up old rusted out automobiles into a formation that sorta, kinda, almost, maybe resembles Stonehenge. I've been known to drive 7 hours out of the way and be late to a gig just so I could see it. It's called Carhenge. It's in Alliance, Nebraska. And brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you it is a thing of beauty. So if you're the sort of person who can appreciate that kind of thing, there's a good possibility we could be friends. Now, if you're the sort of person who really digs that kind of thing, we might end up in a car together sometime. And I know you're thinking right now, that sounds pretty exciting, being in the car with Otis, but I want you to sit back and really think it over. It might not be as exciting as you think it might be, but I'm gonna leave you guys with my love letter to the strange and wonderful things that you find lying alongside of the road in the USA. And I appreciate you putting up with me. Here's a statue of a chicken and a muffin man Mohican I've been chasing after most of my life. And a 2-headed cow and an abandoned town with the world's largest ball of twine. I hear the locals talk about a mystery spot, 'cause all I wanna do is drive straight to the heart of the states just to see what awaits on the great American roadside. I saw a whale in Catoosa, a spring giant in Paducah, and I slept in a wigwam motel. Walked through the Garden of Eden in Lucas, Kansas, even saw the world's largest hand-dug well. If the sign says Lincoln slept here, you know I'll be there. 'Cause all I wanna do is drive straight through the heart of the states just to see what awaits on the great American roadside. Are you guys still with me? I thought I heard you kids fighting in the back of this car. Don't you be pulling your sister's hair like that. I'll turn this car around, you know I will. You know I will. If there's a roadside diner between here and Salina, I'll be sitting at the counter tonight. There's a cook in the back with a cigarette hack who's been serving up the foot-high pie. The waitress is hot, but the coffee is not. She says she dreams of hitching a ride straight through the heart of the states just to see what awaits on the great American roadside. I've seen the Cadillac Ranch and giant elephants, and even Santa Anna's leg. I stood in Fenster's house and on the Cahokia Mounds, saw a giant peanut statue in Plains. I've seen the hole in the rock and babe the blue ox across the continental divide, straight through the heart of the states just to see what awaits on the great American roadside. So when I get back home to East Nashville, my buddies are gonna ask me, Otis, did you have a good time? I say, yeah, man, I had a really good time. They say, did you see anything cool? I say, yeah, well, maybe not so much on this trip so far, but I remember being on tour in Sweden sometime around Easter, and they had witches set up everywhere. Apparently witches have something to do with Easter in Sweden, and I'm here for it. My buddies will say, "Are you serious?" I say, "I shit you not." That's how you know when a guy from Indiana is telling you the God's honest truth. If he says, "I shit you not," that is gospel. My buddies will say, "What else did you see?" Well, on previous trips, I've been up to Joe Hill's house, up in Gävle. It was a beautiful thing. They offered to let me sleep in his bed one night, and ended up the next day driving south, and there was some kind of a big, it looked like some kind of a Chinese fortress off the side of the road. I ain't judging. I stopped, I walked around, I took some pictures. I said, "Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing." But my buddies will say, "Well, how did it go in Stockholm?" I said, "Man, it went really well. I got there and there was like a whole bunch of nice people working there, and they treated me really well. And I came out and played a show, and there were a whole bunch of people there who were nice enough to pretend that they were enjoying what they were witnessing. It's a beautiful thing." And my buddies will say, "Come on, man, were they nice to you?" I say, "Yeah, man, they were really nice." I say, "Otis, how nice were they?" And I say, "They were so nice that every single one of them bought one of my records." I shit you not. All right, actually, I'm lying to you. I don't have anything with me to sell you. I do. Oh, that's a good thing, man. I do not come in the spirit of consumerism. I come to you in the spirit of fellowship and friendship. That's a good thing. So what I'm going to do is I have one more verse left. I'm going to take my guitar back there and I'm going to come out and be nice to see everybody, shake your hand, and share a little bit of love together if you're into that sort of thing. And if you're not, I ain't judging you. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I got one more verse. I've been to Monument Valley and Gasoline Alley, Big Ben and the Kokomo Stomp, Kyle-Henge and Alliance, Buck Tower and Defiance, Graceland, two Water Towers and trucks, the Grotto of the Redemption, Coral Castle did I mention, mountains, mazes and lights, straight through the heart of the States just to see what awaits on the great American roadside. Straight through the heart of the States just to see what awaits on the great American roadside. Thank you guys very much. Thank you all.